I'm Survi, your host for the day, and I welcome you all to the 8th Foundation Day of East Corp Group. Well, I would like to share a beautiful Ramayana story with all of you. As you know, Rama and his team of monkeys were at war with Ravana, and the monkeys were helping Rama build a bridge over the sea. So they would carry huge rocks to try to build this bridge. In between this chaos, there was a small, cute little squirrel who would choose and take the pebbles and keep them in between the rocks. Looking at this, one of the monkeys had a big laugh and he asked the squirrel, "Well, what are you doing here?" The squirrel replied, "I'm just trying to help Rama build this bridge." He had a bigger laugh after hearing this. He said, "You little thing, how are you going to help us build a bridge? We have this huge team, this army of monkeys who are good enough to do the job." Looking at this, Rama came near and this is what he said to them. "Well, whatever you're doing is good enough, but this squirrel is placing these pebbles in between the rocks and filling the gaps. The sand that he's carrying is actually helping make the bridge more concrete." So, the moral of the story is that no task and service to Sri Rama, however small, is unimportant. Every task should be looked upon as service to the Lord, and His blessings will always be with us. We should never forget that love and dedication is what matters to Lord Rama, and not the big services and show we make for our prestige. Similarly, one company can't change the world to bring the safety, but whoever we work and associate with, we impact their world of safety. This is the philosophy East Corp Group has in serving the nation, and here is the man behind East Corp. Please put your hands together for Mr. Hemant Khadse. So, welcome, sir. So, as you know, we're going to start our today's event by inauguration of our Pune office, and it's a big milestone for the company. And we are privileged enough to have with us Dr. D.K. Shami, who's Director General of Fire Services, Government of India, Home Ministry, and also the Director of NFSC Nagpur. Can we have the AD, please?
Good morning, dear friends. I am happy to learn that today East Corp Group is celebrating its 8th Foundation Day under the leadership of Shri Hemant Khadse ji. I am happy to announce that today they are opening their office in Pune. Congratulations to Mr. Hemant Khadse ji and his vibrant team. Dear friends, this group is engaged in fire safety, security with a high professional skill and commitment. I wish them all the success in all their future endeavor. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
So let's begin with our interesting conversation for the day. Today is the 8th Foundation Day of East Corp. How excited are you for this day?
Survi, good morning to all the audience here today for taking their time out on the weekend. But I can tell you, believe me, this is an unbelievable moment for me and the entire team today. I never thought that we are going to have an event like this on our 8th Foundation Day, virtual online, talking to all people around our community, and have that connection today to this forum and having you a celebrity anchor today with us. It's a great moment of joy for all of us. So when you're in emotions specifically, I know for sure that the reality comes when you're on high level or on low level of emotions. So today, definitely we are on a high level of emotions, and that doesn't mean an external spirit. It's our internal spirit that actually is making us to happy and excited to be here. Get that connection with our community so that they know the other side of our coin, or probably there are many untold stories that they never got a chance to hear from us, because when we on our day-to-day life meet people, our customers, our stakeholders, we always have a transactional discussions. But then this is a moment, or this is a forum that I want to have, or opportunity I want to have, where we would express our vision, purpose, passion that we carry, and that's the whole saga of this event all about. So we are truly excited, and I'm sure a lot of people today here are going to be excited as well after
I'm sure,
hearing this.
sure.
Yeah.
So we are definitely going to hear some very interesting stories today, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so sir, you started the East Corp in 2013 after 20 years of working in corporate job. I'm sure it must be a difficult decision for yourself and for your family to switch from a corporate job to your organization. If you could tell us more about the switch, please.
Very interesting question, Sufi, but I can tell you, I can recall those days in 2013 when decided to be on our own, and that too after living a very fabulous job that I was
Stable
having.
job, yeah.
Absolutely, and then a corporate job, a respected job in the industry. So many people actually pulled me around and said, "Why are you taking this decision when you are doing so well in the company that you are working, and that you are more or less established in the company? Why did you want to leave this company and start your own? It's not a right opportunity, right market." And at that time, it was a recession kind of a thing. But then I was determined, and not that I was determined to copy someone or follow someone to start our own. It was my own internal motivation or inspiration that I had, and it was going on since last about 2 years back. So things were very, very clear for me. Why do you want to start? What do you want to start? My website was ready. My plan was ready. Everything was ready before I actually kick off. So it was a very, very hard decision for me. But I really thank Almighty, the universe, who actually supported me. My family, my wife, my kids, my sister, my brother, mainly my parents, who actually are my internal force, and that is how entire universe actually transpired me to be here today, what we are doing today. So it was a hard decision, but I think it paid me off.
You know, whenever you're starting a business or you're trying to do something different from what a usual person does, there's a lot of risk involved in making that decision. So did you feel that you were risking a lot for you to follow your passion?
Absolutely, absolutely. As I mentioned, that risk is always there, and if you look at the natural human element or a life, you always remain in the risk, and without risk there is no life. So if you know that the side of the nature or the human life that has been given to you, you have to see how resilient you are.
Correct.
How are you to mitigate that risk, or how you manage that risk in any other manner, by any other form. So risk was always there. Even today we are having that risk as well. When you are looking at the business, we want to scale it up at the level where we will be. But then just because my conviction, my clarity, my spirituality was very strong than the risk, I think I could overcome all the challenges, and that's the reason I don't look at that as a risk. I look at an opportunity.
You know, sometimes what the world has to say about our decisions still doesn't matter to large extent, but what really matters is what is the reaction of our family, or what do they feel about our decision. So what do you think? What was the reaction of ma'am when you went ahead and told her that, hey, I'm quitting my job and I'm starting this company with huge risk? What do you have to say about that?
Absolutely. Fortunately, I have a very fantastic, supportive family. and my life is extremely opposite. She is extremely cool. So as I'm a little hot temper or short temper, you can say. But then when the decision was communicated formally to them, they were also supportive. They said, "Go ahead and do it. We are there with you." And I can tell you, fortunately,
That support plays a huge role when you're taking such a huge risk.
absolutely. I mean, fortunately, I can tell you, Ashita is here listening to me. I never had that kind of a pressure that I had to compromise on any kind of a schedule, work, or priorities, because she is there always to support me, to manage family, kids, and I've been always during my employee career as well when I worked various companies. I had the same level of working spirit. Although I was an employee, but my spirit was always an entrepreneur. So I've been always on mute, and they supported me, and I'm really thankful to everyone here on this occasion that because of their support, I could do what I am to do.
Correct, correct. So there's a song in Bengali, from Ekla Chalo, Ekla Chalo Re.
Absolutely.
So I'm sure when you started this journey, you started all alone. But like a leader, once you become a leader, you automatically have people following you. So you started this journey all alone by yourself, only with the support of your family and the spirit of you trying to follow your passion. But today you are a team of 15 people. How has this journey been going?
Fantastic, great question, Surbi. And I have been always sharing my thoughts to internally my team that although it's now 8 years journey, we may have long journey ahead. But any company for that matter is not built by a person. It is always by the people around you. So we develop this organization brick by brick, but every person in this organization, right from my office boys till my level, everyone has contributed. And as you rightly started the story of Spiral of Ramayana, that is how the journey actually is all about. And of course, on this forum, I can always have that feeling of gratitude towards nature, gratitude towards family, at the same time, gratitude towards my team, who have been always been supportive, been always been behind me as a rock, solid support. And I don't think so without their dedication, commitment, support, we would not build this organization the way we want. So today we are here with a proud feel that we have a strong team, and I'm sure with their commitment we will be doing a very excellent role in your future.
When you start a corporate journey with a team, you start as a team, but you end up being a family because you spend so much time together. You support each other in multiple ways. And today when I saw everybody in the office, I could see the bond that they carry with each other. So we must give them also an opportunity to say something that they have to. So let's hear it from our very own East Corp team.
Great.
First of all,
I would love to hear their voices.
East Corp Group team and Hemant sir for successfully completing 8 years in the industry. I'm with the ECG for 3 years, working as finance
Just
manager.
like everybody is hearing voice.
Here I have got a lot of opportunities to grow not only in my field but also in HR and admin with the help of Hemant sir and Kapila ma'am. The best part, what I liked about working here is that the environment, the atmosphere is very cool, it's very flexible and open. And while working with Hemant sir, there are 3 things which I want to adapt in my working style. One is this positivity. At the time of pandemic, every business was trying to sustain in the industry, but Hemant sir has other vision. He wanted to grow, he wanted to expand, grow, and not only the company but also the team. He was encouraging us to encourage us to grow in our skills and other developments. And second is his multitasking, and third is his planning, how he set goals for the future, and I have seen how that goals we are achieving, and even he encourages the team to set goals, and not only he helps us in setting goals, but he also provides directions and guides us in achieving all the goals. Working in ACG till now is wonderful, and I would like to wish Hemant sir and East Corp team best of luck. Thank you.
Hello everyone, myself Vidya Pawar. I am working here for over 3 years as a security designer. Congratulations to ISCOP Group team for successful working 8 years. I have amazing working experience here. Thanks to Hemant sir for giving me this opportunity, and I wish to company grow day by day. Thanks.
Hi everyone, my name is Chinmay Padge. I am a mechanical engineer and I am working here as an application engineer. First off, I like to congratulate East Corp Group family on the 8th Foundation Day of East Corp Group. To talk about the East Corp Group family, we have a nice and supporting team. In my journey in East Corp Group team, they helped me to learn and grow as a professional. If you have any kind of a problem or query, they will guide me to solve the problem. We have small team and we are well connected to each other. If you take an last year example, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we have to work from home, but we all take the situation in positive way, and we learn and polish our skills to be ready for the next year challenges. To talk about a team that will include our CEO Hemant Karseji. He is not just a leader; he is also a mentor, and he always guide us in right direction. I would like to thank who helped me in this journey, and again congratulations to family and best wishes. Thank you.
It is a great news that ECG now celebrating 8th anniversary, and in pandemic also ECG we executed some good projects. That means it's showing it that how we are good in the market. That is also great goes to the our group CEO Mr. Khatse. And myself, this is Kiran, associated with ISCOP Group last 3 years onwards in fire and security demand as a design manager. And this opportunity given by Mr. Khatse sir, is, I think really happy that I'm working under him. And I need to tell a few things regarding the Khatse sir. Most of the CEOs, most of the CEOs, they have the tag that they are the higher authorities. They may not allow the senior engineer. They may not discuss with them friendly. But in my organization, it's completely different. My CEO will always talk to each and every employee and coordinating with them everything. And one more thing, when we are knocking his door with any issues, he never say no, he never hesitate. He always be supportive, give a guidance to and how to take up that. So I learned a lot of things from Khatse sir in last 10 years. It's a great news for me that be working under him. Thanks sir, thanks again, and thanks.
Hello everyone, my name is Ritul Ambedkar and I have been associated with East Corp Group as an application engineer. First of all, a hearty congratulations to Hemant sir and all of his East Corp Group team. Thus far it has been an amazing journey learning with everyone else, and first of all the team spirit over here is so amazing that it has no bounds that I can express. So first again a hearty congratulations for completing 8 years, and there are many more years to go. Thank you.
Hi everyone, this is Sushant Tuman from Pune. I've been associated with East Corp Group since long time as a safety engineer. Firstly, I want to congratulate Mr. Hemant sir on this big day. I want to share one thing about East Corp Group which I like the most, that the team players. East Corp Group always treated us like family. He never treated us like employees. That I like the most about East Corp Group. And lastly, I wish all the luck to my family, and thank you for having me.
Hello everyone, my name is Jen. I just joined here a few days ago as a senior craftsman. Whatever I experienced in last few days, found good working atmosphere and teammates as well, and would like to contribute more for the future of company and colleagues as well. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Ritesh Gosre. I am fire engineer from National Fire Service College, Nagpur. Currently working with East Crop Group associated in Pune region. I first want to congratulate Mr. Hemant sir and East Crop Group members. This is the big occasion of 8th Foundation Day anniversary. As the member of the East Crop Group, I am feeling so proud to work within such a prestigious organization where I am getting good exposure and good experience at limited time of span. This is possible because of Hemant sir and East Crop Group who are always supporting us. The main motto of our East Crop Group is to protect life, to protect property, to protect our environment. And we are always happy to serve our nation. Thank you.
Wow, great. Thank you, team. Thank you. It was lovely to hear from them.
So, what is your reaction? What would you like to say after hearing all this?
I mean, I can tell you, it's a really proud feeling that I have today. This is the first time that kind of an event happening where they also get a voice of the community, because it's hardly that they get an opportunity to face people, or some of them will never get an opportunity to face people. So after hearing them, I think it's all coming from their heart, and it's a really inspiration for me. And as I mentioned to you, when I started, I had a choice to start this organization operating from home, individualistics, and I could have made probably better money having that model. But then my intention was not that I want to start alone. It's a team, it's a united work, and that is how the team gets developed. I'm sure it is not my decision to get them here. It's a universal call that they are all attached with me, and I'm sure I'll be able to add value to everybody's life as long as they are with us.
Well, hearing from them, it clearly shows that you've given them that comfort, not just as a team, but also they are a part of your family literally. So, what kind of a boss have you been with them?
Good. In fact, I'm a task master, I would say. I also work very hard. At the same time, I also get the work done. So, at times, many people find it kind of a military discipline organization, but that's how I have developed this from day one. We have been always communicating formally, informally, having the review meetings, having the formal communication. So it's all system-driven company that we have set. So it's a hard for many people who are not exposed or experienced to that kind of an environment. But since I have created that culture as a discipline, because without discipline, you will not be able to achieve the goals. So if you have to have that goals achieved, you need to have a discipline. So it's a very, very disciplined culture that I have created. I am not a fiery boss, definitely for sure, but I don't compromise on shortcuts. So I think people are happy, although at the back end sometimes people might give around that is too harsh, too hard, but that's how I think at the end of the day, my intention, my purpose, and the objective of getting that work done.
When you're working with a corporate firm, you're usually very, comfortable taking orders because they are the ones making the directions and you're just like following the instructions. But here, when you switched, you started your own firm, and people have this notion that, oh, he's the boss. What does he have to do? We are the ones who have to work hard. But actually, a lot of discipline has to happen from boss end for those things to accomplish. So how did you manage that switch?
It's great question. I would say it's a tough situation for any person to do as a leader.
Correct.
It's not an easy task because leadership is not something about carrying a label or a designation that you are a CEO.
So this discipline that you're talking about, was it always your thing, or is it because now you have to kind of take over and lead the way? That is why you had to be more disciplined to get things right.
In fact, I don't carry that label. There is no change for me. I've been always interacting with the people. How can I add value to their life? How can I impact their life? How can I influence their life? And that's the motive, clear motive. So leadership comes from those sentiment or thought. How can you add value? Because it doesn't come with a designation or label or any authority. It has to be earned. It cannot be demanded. So it's a process, it's a journey. But I think over the period of years, I've been not having any kind of a challenge in interacting or creating that culture in the organization that people, when they look at me, they look at that person is among the top. Whatever we discuss, I talk to them, I deliver. So it's come from them that a person is not something that authoritative or just telling the work done. He is actually included in the whole process.
Plus, the intention also matters. They know your intention. Sometimes people be very bossy because their intention is just to show off that I'm the boss. It comes from, it's an ego-driven thing. Exactly. But when the intent of doing that is based on what you said, you want to add value to people's life, you want to do better for the entire team. So this is something maybe your team catches, and that's why they don't have a problem with you being so disciplined with them. So that's a beautiful thought that you shared with us. Moving on to the next question, behind every successful organization, there's a struggle story. So it would be great if you could share your struggle story on your individual front and on your company front. That would inspire me and everybody who's watching us right now.
I mean, I probably need a day to talk about all this because every day I have a story to attach, good or bad, whatever it is. But interestingly, struggle has been there with me. It's a God gift from day one. Although I started my career in 1994 as a training engineer with a 1,500 rupees salary in Mumbai, struggle started from there. And that's how it's my DNA. And at times I get frustrated, but when I take a pause, I always see that there is a motive behind this struggle.
Correct. I mean, I can so relate to this. I mean, earlier I used to, like, every profession, every industry has their own challenges. Every person goes through their own challenges. And in the beginning years of my life, I used to be very frustrated about this struggle. But slowly, after every struggle, I realized, oh, this made me grow. And since then, my fear with struggle has stopped, because if you're not struggling, you're not growing. If you're in a comfortable state, which means you're not growing, you're just stagnant there. So I can so relate to this.
Absolutely. So that's what I think. For me also, people talk about work-life balance. For me, work-life is one. That's what they will.
This is a very interesting topic that you've initiated, and I'd love to hear more about what is your thought on what is work-life balance for Hemant sir.
Yeah, I mean, initially I was also trapped in the theories of you should have a work-life balance. Then over the period of, because I'm a spiritual person by nature, it's not that I do only bhakti, meditation, but then spirituality is something different means to me. And those periods gave me an insight saying that work life is not something different. It's all mindset that you carry along, that it's a stress or it's no stress. It's a risk or a no risk. It's a struggle or a no struggle. So when your mindset is clear and you have that spiritual strength in you, whatever you do is basically your life. There is nothing different that you do today and tomorrow or whatever it is. So for me, I've been, over the period of years, I've been decided, or I've been into that theme of mode that work is my life.
I think this also depends on if you're following your passion. If you're doing something just for the heck of doing it, and you're doing something because you love doing it, which is also the theme of our today's event, which is profession, passion, and purpose. We're getting so many inquiries about, trying to understand what this is. It would be great, since we are on the topic,
Yes.
if you could relate this.
Interesting. In fact, a lot of people, as you said, rightly got a call saying that I heard about your teaser profession, passion, purpose. What is this all about? Are you into spiritual or what is it all about? It's all curiosity. So, idea is that this is what exactly the thing that I've been following. If you look at the theory, what theory says that first you start a profession, then find the passion in it, and automatically it becomes a profession. But I little diverse or having a little different opinion on this theory. What I follow in the modern world, which is probably relevant for most of the people, that first and foremost you need to find a passion. Because unless until you find a passion you're liking, you're not going to get that attachment to the profession that you are working on. So do what you love and love what you do. And exactly today, if you ask a retired person also that what is your passion, you look at here and there and maybe say that no, I had a passion of music, but I never got an opportunity. So at the age of 70 or 65, to recall your passion, which you never implemented, that is a life gone. So it's important that you need to look for what is your passion, what is your liking. And of course, there's Ikigai training, which we can talk in detail. But unless until you look at your true calling, you're not going to connect that profession. And profession you do in a such a way that ultimately gives you a purpose of your life. And finding a purpose in your life is itself a journey. It takes years. It takes long time to go through that process of understanding what is your purpose behind God sending you on this universe of doing what you're doing. Today, look at me, I'm doing a fire profession, which is probably somewhere God wished that I wanted to contribute in a way that I want to create some society for a safe and secure people, right? So unless until I have that connect, I'm not going to get connection with my profession that I'm doing. So in my theory, the first is passion, then the profession and the purpose. And once you know the purpose, then profession doesn't become a label. Automatically what you are doing, it just goes. So that is how I thought that I showcase this thing today in the entire community. And today the profession, fortunately, we are in fire and security, which is nothing but safe and secure places. So I think the profession that we are doing, it's a noble profession. I love that profession, and same goes with my team, that they also have that process of passion, profession, and purpose.
And with this, we come to the end of our event. Thank you so much, everyone, for taking out your precious time and being present here with us. Here's the information about our social connect. So if you have any direct questions, please post it here and we will ensure it is answered to you. Do like this YouTube video and share amongst community and subscribe to our channel. You can join our group by clicking a link posted in chat or drop a mail to info@eastcorpgroup.com.
Great. So thank you so much again for being here. Have a nice weekend.